Eric Muathe, Muathe.com here. We're going to take a look at a long-term all-data monthly chart for an instrument. It happens to be for ZUMZ. It could be any instrument, but what we're going to do here is again use the RSI and draw very simple lines. These simple lines that we're going to draw do help in explaining how the stock has been trading on some of its extremes recently. Now, number one, we can see here that once it broke below this area here, this break of the RSI to fresh lows brought the stock off the highs, so we can see that. Now, curiously enough, if we extend the same line without any adjustment, we can see that this has been a problem for the stock ever since this break and this break here in price that led to this major drop here. As you can see here, we stall on the line for the highs there on a monthly basis. We come again, we tag that same level with uniform action for the highs there. We went above the line and back below it with uniform action yet again for the monthly highs there. We come here, we do the same thing, uniform action rejection for the highs there. So that's one line. Let me show you another line coming off the lows. RSI moves above this range here, and that was in 09, which coincides with the general market coming off the lows. So here, now what we can do is draw a line here, simple line, and I'll just draw it like that. And you can see it gives us areas in the stock where it has made major lows. Here it came close with uniform action for the lows there. We tag the same line here for the lows there. We tag the same line with uniform action, and remember the key is the uniform action, which is for the lows there. And we try to move above the blue line here, got rejected, which is this high here, and of course we see it went lower. And recently we went below the blue line, back above it for the lows there, which might explain the recent recovery after it recaptured back above the blue line, which is this entry here. So those two simple lines that we just drew do help explain most of this chart. Now, of course, it is oversimplification, I get that. And this past month, the stock is down so far about 15-16%. And let me show you why it is stalling. In my best estimation, it is coming back to test this line. And this line was the previous support line, now turning into resistance, as you can see here. So we can conclude that until the stock can climb above this resistance line or backtest failure line, chances are that the stock continues to struggle. One final note, and let's not underestimate the power of uniform activity support, which was good for these lows, and of course we get this chance of moving higher. Right now we are looking at the possibility of the exact opposite, which is uniform activity above RSI 50 and the possibility of lower prices in the coming months. So a study of the RSI is pretty much a way of understanding what could be the odds of movement in a chart once you understand what to look for by simply taking a look at the RSI and nothing else. Eric Muathe with Muathe.com. As always, good luck, peace and blessings. I am out. Mwah.